Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your emergency meeting. Now, I don't usually do a morning stream, but as I did not do an emergency meeting last night, I am doing a morning stream to talk about the Manchester United game last night and talk about Andre Onana. Why enough is enough now. Why we need to start exploring other options. So big up to every single one of you live and locked in this morning. Much appreciated. Now, big up to every single one of you who joins me for my 6 hours live watch along. That is probably the longest stream I've done since Ten Hag's sacking. When he got sacked that day, that was the longest stream I've done since then. And make sure you are subscribing to my Mr. Joshy J Futsal channel as well. Link is in the description. My F1 channel is also in the description and pinned on top of the live chat, and also in the description to this video as well is my channel membership. Yes, I have a level 1 and level 2 membership. So anyone, if they wish to become a channel member today and help fund our YouTube channel, you can find all the information pinned on top of the live chat. But big up to every single one of you live and locked in this morning. Much appreciated. Now, I will be doing the second live stream today. Ruben Amorim's press conference reaction for the Newcastle game later on this evening at 10:30 p.m. UK time. But in this stream, I'm going to talk about the game last night and obviously Andre Onana's shambolic performance. And we're also going to talk about Liverpool as well. Mohamed Salah signing a brand new contract to Liverpool. Here we go. Dynamite sorting. Big up to you, mate. Onana and Sanchez is the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League. Time to sell. Waste of money. Absolutely. Both of them are trash, mate. Absolutely abysmal. Dynamite sorting, mate. They are shit. Both of them. Let's get it right. Oh, hang on. Phone's slipping. Damn it. Gosh, damn it. There we go. That's better. Get a bit more support now. That's okay. Don't worry about it. You've been on a holiday, so I say you're feeling a bit jet lagged, weren't you? So, yeah, don't worry about it, mate. It's fine. But, yeah, let's get on to talk about the game last night. I mean, oh my goodness me. Oh, big up to you, Kiefer Chua. Yeah, big up, mate. Good morning. Would you still put Lewis Hamilton above Michael Schumacher in your GOAT to drivers list since he might get beaten by Leclerc in 2025? I mean, we'll wait and see what happens, but yeah, who knows? That might be a possibility. I just don't know at the moment. But yeah, good morning to you, by the way. Big up. Thanks for joining me this morning. There we go. Barcelona is unstoppable. Yeah, oh, mate, Barcelona are playing some absolutely outstanding football. Oh, we got a few people in the building. Oh, good morning to you, Adam Partridge. Yes, good morning, mate. Wasn't expecting to see you this morning, but good morning, mate. Thank you for joining me this morning. And yeah, big up for that 6 hours live watch on everyone. That was epic, Yeah, I agree with you, Downright Sorting. He is an absolute clown, what he posted on Twitter. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously, you go and post that, and then you make yourself look like a right swat. I mean, what are we doing here, man? Seriously. Real talk, what are we actually doing? Unbelievable, unbelievable. Just a joke, isn't it? Oh, big up, Hotfuzz. Big up, mate. Good morning to you. Onana is out of here writing checks his ass, can't cash in Lamo. This man would get sacked in any other profession. I agree, 100%. Big up to you, Hot Fuzz. Good morning to you. Yeah, you're spot on. I agree. Absolutely spot on about that. Gosh, I wasn't expecting so many in the building this morning, but you're here. What's Onana doing last night, Josh? Oh, I know, Adam. Horrific, mate. Absolutely horrific. But yeah, you know, let's first of all start talk about the game last night. I mean, the game itself, I thought the first half was absolutely abysmal by Manchester United. We were moving the ball too slowly and we looked lost for ideas. We got that equaliser just before half time. Good goal by Lenny Euro, but you know, it was absolutely just by pure luck, really. We went in at half time level because I don't think we deserved it. I say it was completely papering open the cracks, really, that we went in level just for half time. But there you go, it is what it is. Do you know who is the favourite in the Champions League odds? The two favourites now down the ice 14 are Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, as they are looking the two strongest teams in this competition at the moment. What's going on in the football club as well? Yeah, I know. It's madness. Yeah, you want to build a brand new stadium, Wembley the North Stadium, when yet we got problems out on the pitch. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. This football club is beyond a disgrace. I mean, I'm lost for words. I really am. Just shocking, isn't it? What's going on in the football club we love, Josh? Adam, if I could answer that question, I'll tell you in a heartbeat. But the only ones who knows what's going on upstairs are them frauds upstairs. Yep, from the Glazers to obviously Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Both of them frauds, honestly. Don't have a clue how to run a football club at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? It's absolutely getting the narrative right. Yeah, first half last night was not great, but then second half, I thought we're starting to up the tempo a bit. But even when we're having opportunities, we weren't really taking them until Joshua Sirski scored. And then guess what happened at the end of the game? That bloody bastarding goalkeeper, man, had to make that mistake, didn't he? Andre Onana. I mean, it was just the most horrific error I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen him make some huge errors, but that has got to be the worst one ever. Glinios out, yet Onana eclipsed the Glazers as the biggest problem at the club in this current moment. Thanks, Hot Fuzz 44. Completely agree with you, Fuzzy. 100%, mate. Yeah, he's spot on. You think Ruben Amorim will walk this summer, Josh, mate? I feel if he doesn't get back to Adam, yes, I think he will. Unfortunately, then that means we're back to square one. Who on earth are we going to get in if he walks away? I mean, the whole football club is just an absolute mess, Adam. In my 25 plus years supporting this football club, I've never known it as bad as this. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. This is not Manchester United, and it will never be Manchester United. And we have this ownership now who are literally copying Chelsea's model. I mean, seriously, when is the cut-off point that fans need to start to get the message out there that we are not happy. We do not accept mediocrity. It's time to start raising them standards at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. Because my standards are elite, unlike it down here on the floor. What's happening to this football club? Seriously, I am sick and tired of it. I literally just want us to be the same football club we were in like the late 90s and the early 2000s and that, when we were winning trophy after trophy after trophy. But we are a long way from that, unfortunately, now. and the ownership need to take accountability for that. The Glazers, because recruitment has been shocking, managerial appointments have been shocking. The one I will give them a free pass on is Jose Mourinho, because I thought he did a decent job, to be honest, and so did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but and all, Eric Ten Hag, Ralph Rangnick, simply not good enough. But I can remember we all hammered Ralph Rangnick to what he said the club needed open heart surgery. But he was talking facts, because it did. Absolute facts. It needed open heart surgery. He got it spot on. And look at what he did in the Euros last summer with Austria. He did a real good job. So just goes to show that football fans can make mistakes, because I thought he's being deluded, Ralph Rangnick, but he's actually talking factual information. And I did a video in the summer about it, saying that he was right all along. See, accountability is the best ability, because I got that one wrong, completely wrong, because he was right all along. There we go. Yep. Barcelona are 32% and PSG 25%, Arsenal 22%, Inter Milan 11%, and Bayern Munich 6%, and Real Madrid 5% odds for the Champions League this season. Yeah, wow. I'm not surprised about that, to be honest. It's good having you on this morning, Josh, mate. Yeah, I know, because obviously I did that 6 hours live watch on, so I didn't get round to doing the emergency meeting. So this is why I'm doing one this morning. 100%. Yeah. You got the wooden spoons. Yep, I'll show them in a minute. Adam, 100%, mate. We will get onto the wooden spoons. Don't you worry about that. Stick Reds the red in goal. We attacking. We all to get more points in the league and stay in cups longer. Yeah, Fred the red in goal. Yeah, it would do much better job now, Andre Onana. That's for sure. Fuzzy, 100%, mate. Do much better job. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Lee Gunner was definitely delighted when he saw Arsenal destroy Real Madrid. It's because he was expecting it to be the other way round, Kiefer. Literally, he was expecting Real Madrid the ones to batter Arsenal. But it was the other way round. Arsenal were the ones who battered Real Madrid. Of course, Lee Gunner's got a bit of a soft spot for Real Madrid. He's kind of a Real Madrid fan now as well. So, but of course, Arsenal still his favourite. So, of course, he's going to be buzzing about that. It's getting everything right here. Yeah. Enzo Maresca is a fraud. I mean, your manager is completely out of his depth, mate. 100%. He is out of his depth. But yeah, I mean, right. I will come back to chat in a second, guys. But let's talk about Andre Onana. When is it the cut-off point? Seriously. It's like, how many chances do you keep getting him? Now, I've been thinking to myself, he's possibly one of the worst goalkeepers ever. But in my live watch on last night, I literally declared him as the worst goalkeeper ever in this current modern times in football. Because he is. I mean, let's get the narrative right here. What does he do? What good does he do for this football club? He is an absolute fraud, honestly. It's like the minute we get rid of him, the better. And I tell you what, there is a goalkeeper who is a free agent in the summer, David De Gea. Go and bring him back, because the way we let him go in the first place was a disgrace. He's got unfinished business, so bring him back. Look what he's doing at Florentina. Absolutely landing the minerals. But I wouldn't blame De Gea if he said no, because the way, the football club had treated him at the end of the day, after 12 years of hard work. But I bring him back 100%, because he is 50 times better than Andre Onana. course, I called De Gea out when he made mistakes, but De Gea was never this bad. Even in his early days, De Gea made mistakes that nowhere near as bad as Andre Onana. It's like when he goes to catch the ball, he just butterfingers it. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously. I mean, it's an absolute disgrace. I mean, yeah, wooden spoons here. Yep, double wooden spoon for you, Andre, on there, because you could have literally cost us a place in the semi-finals now. I mean, I hope and pray he hasn't, but that's my number one worry now. That, he's cost us a place in the semi-finals because we don't know what's going to happen in the second leg. Double wooden spoon for you, seriously. And Ruben Amorim, if he's in the team selection on Sunday, I will be giving you the double wooden spoon as well, because drop him immediately. Put Bayender in goal. Bayender is fit again. Yes, I know Bayender isn't exactly sets the world on fire, but one thing's for sure, he's a good shot stopper and he's quite good at catching the ball. But Bayender's kicking out, though, is shocking. He needs to work on that. But it's time to put him in goal. Stop believing that Andre Onana will be a success, because he will not be a success. He is holding this football club back. It's as simple as that in the end of the day. But during my 6 hours live watch long, I absolutely lost it when Andre Onana made that mistake for the second goal. Of course, he needs to take accountability for the first one as well, but the second one, oh my fucking days, that is literally the worst error I've ever seen from a goalkeeper. I mean, I've known Manchester United to have some bad goalkeepers in the past, like Barthez, he wasn't exactly outstanding. Roy Carroll wasn't outstanding. But Onana is the worst one I've ever seen in this modern times of Manchester United. I mean, he's doing well at Inter, but it's like these players come to Manchester United and they are absolute flops. Is it the way we're training them? I mean, I'd love to know what goes on in that training ground sometimes, because I have no idea what's happening in the training ground. Any other time, you could say that 2-2 draw, we would take it, but that felt like a defeat. The way we let them equalise in that manner, Andre Onana is like, right, I'm going to butterfinger it and land it straight to a Leon player. And what happens? They put it in the back of the net, don't they? Dear me, disgrace, an absolute disgrace at the end of the day. And I am absolutely seething about it. It's like I tried at times to give Onana the benefit of the doubt, thinking that hopefully he'll become good. For a while, he was actually playing well, but it didn't last long. And if anything, now he's actually worse than when he first joined the football club. I mean, cut your losses, Manchester United, and just move him on, yeah? Because he's simply not good enough. And it's about time fans started calling it out and holding him accountable. A lot of YouTubers are, so that's a good thing. Then that will put pressure on the football club to sell him in the summer. We need to keep the pressure up. We need to carry it on holding Andre Onana accountable. Because how many more times is he going to cost us? Seriously. I mean, it's just nowhere near sustainable the amount of times he's costing us. I mean, we're Manchester United's football club. We are meant to be an elite football club, but we're not being an elite football club at the moment. We are being absolute jokers. We are ran by absolute clowns upstairs, and we have players out on the pitch who simply not good enough. I mean, Garnacho, what on earth are you doing? I mean, that pass to who was it, Sersky or Bruno Fernandes? I mean, what a terrible pass. And the thing is with Garnacho, right? He thinks he's Cristiano Ronaldo in his early days, which, to me, that's just not sustainable. When you play for Manchester United, yeah, you're not meant to be greedy. You're meant to be playing as a team. Think about the class of 92, yeah? Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, Gary Neville, Phil Neville, Roy Keane, all played as a team. They all landed the minerals because they knew how to play with each other. These days, you have too many greedy bastards on the ball thinking that they can do it on their own. A bit like number 10, Marcus Rashford, who's currently at Aston Villa. He was another one who was very greedy on the ball. So I want players at Manchester United who are willing to play as a team and help their teammates out at the end of the day instead of just going about it themselves. I mean, it's selfish, and to me, that deserves the wooden spoon as well. When you play for Manchester United, I expect you to play as a team. Let's get that narrative right here. No excuses, because my standards are high up to here instead of being down here on the floor. I mean, let's get it right here, people. Yeah, it's absolutely getting the narrative right. I mean, it's just it has to happen. I do not want to see him in the starting lineup on Sunday because, like I said, I will be giving Ruben Amorim the double wooden swing. But would it mean I'm Ruben Amorim out? No, absolutely not, because I'm fully behind Ruben Amorim. But is he immune from criticism? Absolutely not. Like me as a content creator, and I am I immune from criticism? Absolutely not. You know, if I get something wrong, I will hold myself accountable. Because you know what they say, accountability is the best ability. And I go by that as well, because think of Lee Gunner, you know, he says it as well. And I believe in it, that accountability is the best ability. If I get something wrong, I'll hold my hand up. It's a bit like if I'm out driving, right, in my car, and I pull away at a roundabout when I wasn't meant to. I wave to the other driver, apologising, and they're usually very understandable because it is easy to make mistakes at roundabouts. But do I like doing it? No, of course I don't. So I hold myself accountable. It's like, come on, Manchester United. But no one is willing to take accountability for the failures this past decade or so, from the ownership to like Sir Jim making cutbacks off the pitch. Like so many people this year have lost their jobs because he's made cutbacks. I mean, people who've been working at the football club for over 20 years and now lost their jobs. I mean, it's just it sums this football club up in a nutshell. And it's like, how do we get back on track? Because we are a long way from getting back on track. Ruben Amorim says he wants to win the Premier League. But realistically, I think our women's team in the Women's Super League have got a much more greater chance winning the WSL title before our men win the Premier League again. And why not put Anna Toon in our men's team, a proper number 7? She's got skill and technique. She will show the Manchester United men how it's done. Put her in the first team, yeah? And then we'll see how good she can play as a number 7. But yeah, she lands the minerals, a proper number 7. Unlike a number 7 we got now, it was just rewarded that number 7 shirt because the pound note and the PR in that because the Glazers wanted more shirt sales, so they thought, right, we'll award Mason Mount with that number 7 shirt. I mean, get the fuck out of here, man. Seriously. Right, let's get back to the live chat. Here we go. Yep. Why was he playing James in midfield and Guso at left back? It keeps playing players out of position. That's why Enzo Maresca's ruled out of his depth, mate. Literally, he's just a yes man at the end of the day. Thank you, Josh, mate. Yeah, no worries, Adam. Absolutely no worries whatsoever, mate. Matic told no lies. Ours team Matic on the way saying, good morning to you, by the way. Thank you for joining me this morning, mate. Literally, I believed Matic from the day it came out, and Onana made himself look like a right clown for saying what he said on Twitter. Honestly, just disgraceful. Good morning, Kai. Good morning, mate. Big up to you as well. Yep, here to land the minerals. on tearing the football club a new asshole. I mean, the cut-off point should be now. It's like Bayonder in goal on Sunday, please. Come on, Ruben Amorim. Show you're the bigger man. Show that you're not afraid of player power. Literally, just drop him. He needs to be dropped. That mistake is unforgivable last night. He's made some bad errors, but I think that is the worst and them all yet. I mean, just get rid, sell him, bring me in a proper goalkeeper who knows what they're doing, seriously, who knows how to catch the ball instead of being like fucking butterfingers. Ah, I'm fed up with it, man. Onana got met to Metro Morocco. Sorry if I said that wrong. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Metro Morocco. Slap in the face. Yeah, he did. Fundamental. Yeah, I agree. 100%. I see Newcastle beating Manchester United at St James's Park. Wouldn't surprise me down I sort of team. Not one bit, mate. You know, I honestly believe they will beat us 100%. You know, Newcastle are doing good at home and they're still chasing Champions League. And they may get it because we are guaranteed an extra spot in the Champions. Excuse me. We are now guaranteed an extra spot in the UEFA Champions League. So it's no longer just fourth place getting Champions League football, it's fifth place as well. So there's an extra spot up for grabs. And I think Newcastle are definitely one of the favourites to take it. I mean, Aston Villa, they're still in the hunt as well, but can I see them getting in the top four this season? Probably not, because I think they'll be too burnt out from playing in the Champions League. And obviously, Aston Villa, hammer blow for them to concede that late goal against PSG, because to me, that is tie over now. I can't see any way back for Aston Villa in the next stage now. Obviously, Real Madrid as well. I mean, don't count them out at the Bernabeu, but it's going to be a heck of a lot harder now for them to get through because Arsenal absolutely destroyed them. But this is Real Madrid, you know, elite, high standards FC. This is why you cannot rule them out. Anyone who writes off Real Madrid is an absolute fool, I tell you, because I certainly will not write them off. Because when the home crowd in front of them at the Bernabeu, they will make noise at that stadium. Because the Bernabeu is an absolute fantastic stadium. So yeah, I mean, imagine going there in person. I mean, it would be deafening you're there in person in front of them Real Madrid fans. But I do love Real Madrid, though. Proper football club with elite mentality. I mean, let's get it right. If only my football club were like that, then we may still be dominating. But unfortunately, we've let our standards go right down the toilet. Which is why, unfortunately, we are not dominating now. This is why we've been 13th in the Premier League this season. I mean, disgraceful. There is no way in any shape or form we should be 13th in the Premier League. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, yeah? No way in any shape or form. Because we're Manchester United Football Club. We should comfortably be in the top six and top four. But even top four is not good enough for my standards. I want us to compete for Premier League titles again, because that's how I grew up, falling in love with Manchester United. But then you're just a glory hunter, Mr. Joshy J. Oh, get in the bin, yeah? Seriously, get in the bin. No way in any shape or form am I a glory hunter. The reason why I started supporting Manchester United is because of my grandpa. And yep, you know, they're the reason why I've fallen in love with them. And whilst he was watching them, you know, this season, during his final couple months, when he was still alive and that, he couldn't have enjoyed watching them. Of course, like, he didn't always show his emotion because, you know, he just got to that stage where, you know, I just think he accepted how the football club was now. But he said when he was similar age to me, he used to like show more passion and that. But you see, he was in his 80s, and obviously, he had to look after himself, didn't he? But yeah, that's the reason why I'm a Manchester United fan, because my late great grandpa. That's why. So yeah, Manchester United are the team for me, and I will always carry on supporting them. Will I hold them accountable when they make errors? Of course I will. Same with the ownership, the players, the management, or if anyone chatting rubbish about my football club like that absolute running Jamie Jackson. I mean, doing the press conference the other night. I mean, that ruled should be nowhere near allowed to Manchester United press conference. I mean, what are we doing here? Seriously, real talk. What the fucking heck are we doing? Is Onana worse than Fabian Barthez? Oh, 100% saying. I mean, I didn't think Barthez was all that good, but he's 100% worse, mate. I mean, let's get an everything right here. Absolutely shocking at the end of the day. Miguel is writing off Real Madrid. Well, he's a clown then, because anyone who writes Real Madrid off, yeah, absolutely, yep. Rest in peace, I late great Grampy. But yeah, it's like unbelievable how Manchester United have dropped off. Another thing I want to listen to is Ruben Amorim's post-match press conference from last night. Let's listen to that, shall we? Let's see what he had to say. He better call out Andre Onana, because I've not listened to it yet. Better tear him a new asshole. Because I would, if I had it my own way, I'd drop him. I'd say, right, you're not allowed in this team anymore. Enough is enough. Simple as that. I'm just sick and tired of it, man. Had enough. Andre Onana, here we go. I know, Ruben Amorim post-match interview. That's what I want to listen to. Post-match interview. 6 minutes 35. Here we go. Wait for him to take his seat. Here we go. Just going to listen to the press conference now. Post-match interview.
Hi, Ruben. I know you're going to defend Andre Onana, but sometimes surely you have to say that a player, I know he doesn't want to, but he's made mistakes.
Come on, Ruben Amorim, call him out, mate. Show you have the balls and the minerals to call him out. You will go up in my estimation if you call him out.
Both goals, right? So therefore, it's difficult to defend.
It can happen if you play football.
Oh, come on, call it out. Come on.
Play a lot of games, you can make mistakes. And if you look at the season, I make.
And what? And what? Yeah? What has got to be doing playing a lot of football matches, got to do making mistakes? I mean, what are we doing here? Stop with the excuses. Hold him accountable. I know you want to defend him, Ruben Amorim, because he's your player, but hold him accountable. Seriously.
More mistakes than them during these last games and during these last months. So that can happen. The good thing is that we have one more game to change everything. So that should be our focus.
I've got to ask this.
With Bayender, not Onana, Bayender, please. Thank you.
Do you think the sort of spat, the argument with Matic beforehand, sort of caused Andre to sort of be a little bit distracted, a bit concerned about the crowd sort of getting out?
I mean, Andre Onana has literally got egg on his face for putting that tweet out on Twitter. I mean, he's made himself look like a right idiot.
I don't know. That can happen. The best thing is to look at the goals and all the actions that Andre had in the game. To talk with Vital and Craig and try to. This is the best way to help any player is to focus on the game, what happened, what we need to improve, and then put the player again.
Ruben, Andre always seems to be quite an upbeat kind of positive character. How was he feeling after that? Is he down or what's?
No, I didn't see him. To be honest with you.
I mean, I hope he realised that he's made a huge mistake, that it's just not sustainable, that he needs to try and step it up and improve. But, unfortunately, he's going to carry on making these mistakes because he's not good enough at the end of the day.
I use these minutes to try to calm down, to come here to say the right things. But it's normal, and I think I felt.
See, if I was a manager, literally, I couldn't care less if the football club didn't want me to say anything. I would say something, 100%. I'd hold him accountable in the press conference, Andre Onana. Shall I tell you why? Because I'm not as scared. It's like, F what the football club think with their PR. Seriously. PR in the bin. And, yep, wooden spoon for PR. Absolutely killing football.
Really quiet, the dressing room, and that is a good thing. We draw away in Europe. That is always hard, but the team is suffering. But we need to change that, and we have the opportunity to change. So let's focus on that.
I know that obviously the focus is going to be on Andre, but is that a little bit disappointing for you? Because otherwise, the game you seem in control. You can create chances. You're ahead in stoppage time. You're having to talk about mistakes when the rest of it is quite good. And you can see that progress.
Yeah, that is clear, but we need to have results. We are talking about the performance. We are improving. We are being consistent. I think that is clear for everybody.
I mean, maybe baby steps were improving, but have I seen any big improvement yet? No, absolutely not. No chance. I mean, if anything, no big improvements really, because we clearly don't have the players suit Ruben Amorim's system.
But then we need to win, and we had the game under control. But the good thing is that the last play before the goal was one play when we want to make the third goal, and sometimes you can keep the ball. But I really like it that energy from the team to score another goal. But again, that can happen. We need to focus on changing that next Thursday.
Ruben, I just want to ask about Lenny Yoro's performance tonight, because he took a lot of responsibility on and off the ball.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, he had a really good game, Lenny Yoro. I would agree that. Definitely showed some good skills in that and scored a very good goal just for half time.
Really confident. I think he's improving the physicality. It was something that he was struggling. He didn't have preseason, so we had to maintain Lenny.
He played in one of the preseason games, and then obviously he had that horrible injury. Then he missed like the first couple months of the new season.
With a little bit problems, and we start again. So we are seeing all the work that all the staff is doing with Lenny. He feels more at home in Carrington, in our club. So you can see that he's a top player.
Good goal from Joshua Zirkzee after a phenomenal Bruno Fernandes goal. We actually thought after your press conference comments yesterday that you would start with Zirkzee. Is there a particular reason you decided not to and to go with Højlund?
Sometimes you.
I think the reason why he started Højlund, because obviously Højlund has got a good scoring record in this competition, but definitely Zirkzee should be starting ahead of Højlund. I mean, real talk, what does Rasmus Højlund offer to this Manchester United team? To me, fuck all.
The most important players sometimes in the game is the guys that come inside during the game. So he did this job quite well. But again, Rasmus, especially during the first half, he did a lot of runs and pushed the team forward in one moment that we were struggling to find the right moment to press the opponent. So he did this job, and then Josh did a great goal and also did a great job when he was inside of the pitch.
Hi, Ruben. In the last round, you drew away against Sociedad, won at home at Old Trafford. I mean, how do you see the tie now? Do you feel that with the second leg at home, you've got the advantage?
No, I think it's 50-50.
I mean, 50-50, I say. We could either go through or go out. It just depends how we play and how Leon plays at the end of the day. Because they'll probably go to Old Trafford with no fear, because teams go to Old Trafford with no fear anymore. I mean, let's get it right.
We have to be really smart in the next round, because we are going to play at home in our stadium with our fans, and they will give us energy. But
hopefully they will be our 12th man and get us over the finishing line. But Leon now go there thinking, right, we got a chance of getting something.
At the same time, this team of Leo wants to push us to make possession near the box, to have a lot of space to make transitions. So the next stage, we need to play, of course, with our heart, but we have to think a lot during the game. So it's a really difficult match. But again, we are playing with our fans, and we play when we play at home, we play with one more player.
So, Roger, you said you hadn't spoken to Andre yet. When you do speak to him, what are you going to say?
Nothing. We have training. Go with Vital.
Really? You're not going to say anything? Come on, tear him a new arsehole. I say he has already, but, because of PR and that, he's just been extra cautious. But I hope he has teared him a new arsehole behind closed doors.
And we deal with that. So I'm really natural. That can happen with any player. We will try to help there's nothing I can say to Andre in this moment that would help him. So the most important thing is to be net.
Oh, I can. I could say so many things after the game. Just you listen back, so I like watching on last night how angry I got.
True. And then when the time comes, I will choose the best 11 to play. But I'm really confident in Andre.
That concludes the post-match section. We'll now take some questions to preview our Premier League game against Newcastle on Sunday. Chris.
Which that is now be coming out later on. So, yeah, Ruben Amorim press conference reaction I'll be doing later on as well. But, yeah, let's get back to you guys in the chat. Yeah. No one else in the live chat now. So, yeah. But it's like, seriously, point the finger, Ruben Amorim. Call him out. Hold him accountable. Because, it's just not sustainable, man. These mistakes he's making. I mean, how many times has he cost us this season? He's just been absolutely dreadful at the end of the day. I mean, oh my goodness me. Wow, unbelievable. But, wow. Andre Onana, seriously, just go. Leave this football club, please. Do the right thing. If you cared about Manchester United Football Club, you would literally say, right, I want to leave. Then I would respect you, because you know that you're not good enough. But is he literally going to do that? Nope, probably not. Because he's going to pay the big wages, isn't he? So he's going to want to stay at Manchester United for quite a long time at the end of the day. Let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? Let's absolutely get the narrative right. But big up to every single one of you like and logs in this morning. Much appreciated. So, yeah, we will listen to some more match reactions from last night because, yeah, listen to about all things United, all things Man United, another Manchester United fan I like. No doubt about it, he had plenty to say about Andre Onana. Big up to all things Man United. There he is. Literally one of my favourite YouTube channels. Manchester United fans to listen to. So yeah, let's have a listen.
Manchester United have thrown the game away, drawing 2-2 away at Lyon. A couple of absolute howlers from Andre Onana. See Manchester United throw this game away in the dying seconds to draw the game, obviously 2-2. I mean, the first, I don't know where to start. The first one from Onana, Jesus, was bad enough. It really was poor from Onana. After the comments back and forth with him and Matic, he had to really put in a good performance this evening, and it wasn't good, that first goal.
If anything, any other player, they'll probably perform like they never performed before. They'll probably be performing like Messi or Ronaldo, but nope, not with Onana. You don't get any of that.
It was pretty bad, and Manchester United went 1-0 down and struggled. We managed to just get back into the game before half-time with Lenny Euro getting a goal. I think it was the 5th minute of stoppage time to level the things up. And Manchester United weren't too bad this evening. And, I mean, when you second half, when we went 2-1 up.
I mean, I thought in the first half we were shambolic, but the second half, yeah, we're definitely better. But it didn't really count for anything, did it? Thanks to that absolute clown of a goalkeeper.
Late on, you thought, this is good. Manchester United come away from... I mean, they're not the best team in Europe, Leon. They're a decent side, but they're not the best. I mean, none of these, no teams, including Manchester United, are that good in this competition this year. It is a poor level this year. Maybe that's partly because the teams from the Champions League are no longer getting knocked out and coming into this competition anymore, which probably has...
True, actually, because obviously if you finish 3rd place in the Champions League, you drop into Europa League. But with this new format, they've done away with that now. So maybe the quality in the Europa League is poorer this year because of that. That's a good point, actually.
Because there were some strong teams probably coming out of that competition. Likes of Atletico Madrid, Seville, some of them sides were dropping out at times and coming in. And they're not this year. Now, but when we got ourselves noses in front with the Joshua Zirkzee goal, I was sort of relieved that Manchester United are hopefully going to take a draw, a win back to Old Trafford, because we haven't been great at Old Trafford this season.
No, we haven't.
Shitty results, certainly in the Premier League anyway.
Yeah.
At home. And then that absolute howler from Andre Onana in the dire moments, seeing Manchester United throw it away. I mean, Jesus Christ. He has had an absolute mare. I mean, he's had some really bad games in Europe in the past, notably last season in the Champions League.
Oh, yeah, I'll never forget that.
And this can't continue from Manchester United. He's made far too many errors.
Yeah, he has.
To get replaced in the summer. He really is. I mean, that was just an absolute calamity there from him. There's just no excuse from that. And that's
no, there isn't.
United the win this evening. And now it's all to play for going into that second leg, which is an absolute shit. There isn't really too much to say on it other than fucking that, because Manchester, I mean, the forwards are just not clinical enough, or bloody toothless up front, or whatever.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
I mean,
toothless.
We've seen blanks yet again from Garnacho, and another shitty performance from Rasmus Højlund, which doesn't help Manchester United's cause, because we're not scoring nowhere near enough goals.
No, we're not.
But that doesn't excuse the fact that fucking Onana has cost 2 fucking goals this evening, and we've actually scored 2 fucking goals, which is a right fucking kick in the teeth. But it is such a fucking kick in the teeth when you are winning a game in the 89th minute and then you go and concede to make it 2-2. It really is a shit feeling for Manchester United.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
I mean, I don't know what else anyone's going to say other than everyone's going to be talking about the fucking moments from Onana there, to be honest. I mean, most people probably would have before the game. If it had been the other way around and Manchester United scored the 95th minute equaliser, I think most people would have been relieved and taken the draw out of this game. But the fact and the mood might have looked a bit better if Manchester United had been the ones to score the last goal of the game. But it's not the point. We would have taken that, obviously, as I say, before the game, we would have taken this point probably because of how shit Manchester United are. But it's such a kick in the teeth because we now got to play back at Old Trafford. And as I say, although we haven't lost yet in this Europa League run, I just don't know what you're going to get from Manchester United week to week. And the fact that we should have seen that off right there at the death, you don't know if we're going to put in an even worse performance next week at home and get completely fucking annihilated and get knocked out. So, and we can't. I mean, if we put in a poor performance next week and we'd be 2-1 up. You never know who could have scraped a draw out of it. But when you got the opportunity to win a game of football there right at the death, that is a real blow to Manchester United, considering the
it is
we have
horrific
in the games. You just don't know from week to week what you're going to get from Manchester United, and you're never confident Manchester United are going to go into any game of football and win. So anyway, we'll have to roll on next weekend. At the weekend against Newcastle, and then the return against Lyon next week. But whether Manchester United can get through this remains to be seen. But at this stage, I would still be sceptical whether Manchester United can get much further in this competition and certainly win this competition. There's always problems in this Manchester United team in the attacking senses and the defensive side of things that we've seen tonight, but it is what it is for Manchester United. We'll roll on the next game and just hope for the best, but I don't know. I don't really know what else to say on this matter. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.
Yep, very good points there from All Things United, All Things Man United. 100% agree that. Right, so let's see if there's anyone else in the chat. Danny likes 14. Whoever gets through PSG or Aston Villa, I'll be supporting them. And every rival fan will support them, like Spurs fans and Chelsea fans. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with you, Danny likes 14. You're spot on, mate. Absolutely spot on. Yep. So I agree. 100%. Spot on. Oh, don't want to hear my voice in the background. But yeah, I will be right back, people. I'm just going to go to the loo. We'll be right back. There we go. I'll be right back, everyone. Yep, anyway, I'm back now. Yep. Oh, damn, I forgot to mute my mic. Apologies for that. But anyway, big up to every single one of you live logs in this morning. Much appreciated. So if you're new to our YouTube channel, why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as I upload plenty Manchester United content on this YouTube channel. And please subscribe as well. excuse me, to my Mr. Joshy J Football channel. Link is in the description. My F1 channel's in the description as well. And make sure you are supporting this YouTube channel, because it does help my channel out an awful lot. And yeah, big ups to every single one of you. Lewis and Alex and Charlie can piss off. I can't believe they done match video after the game, after the Farmers Conference League game. And why would I want to do fan cam on that shit complexion at the bridge? Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Conference League, the standards and quality, it's terrible daylight sorting. Why, would you want to do something like that for? What are we doing here? Seriously. Yeah, it's just a disgrace, mate, isn't it? Yeah. But let's have a listen to some more reactions. Who should we listen to next? We listened to Saeed on my 6 hours live watch on last night. Should we listen to what Mark Goldbridge is saying? Match highlights, here we go. Best bits, yeah, Leon to Manu. Well, we can skip into the best bits, can't we?
To the United stand, it's Lyon against Manchester United. It's a huge night in Europe. It's the Europa League. This is where it starts and it begins and it ends. Manchester United are here to go. And look, fasten your seatbelts. It's where it all gets real. Bring it on Matic, bring it on Lyon, bring it on Manchester United. I'm ready for this one, and I hope you are as well. Been looking forward to it all day. And look, I want to be in the Champions League like the next man, but I also want to be winning games of football, and I want to be back where we need to be. And you've got to start somewhere. And I think the future of Manchester United is so much about what we can do over the next few weeks in this tournament. If we can get into the Champions League via the back door of the Europa League, then I think it will give us such impetus that we won't have if we got to get knocked out, money, etc. Tottenham are losing to Frankfurt, by the way. I think that's confirmed. Corner to United. Rasmus and Yora having a bit of a chat. They are losing to Frankfurt as well.
Wow.
They bloody well are. Ekatike.
Yeah, they drew their game. Tottenham with Frankfurt.
It's scored already. Spurs are terrible. Here we go. Dorgu, cut it back. Oh, Rasmus. Fucking hell, mate. You got to do better. Look.
He has.
I want him to do well.
Rasmus needs to do a lot better.
What is that? On his strong foot as well. Yeah, I can't help you. I can't help you from the critics there, mate. You're gonna get a few pelters for that. Bloody hell. Hello, everybody. Today's clip is supported by...
Yeah, we're not interested in the sponsorship, so we'll get back to the watch-along highlights.
Crossing to the box. He's fucking rubbish in goal. He's fucking rubbish in goal. He's absolutely rubbish in goal. What is he doing? What is he doing? Absolutely rubbish. He is so bad. That's the second time it's happened in the last few weeks. Follow the track of the ball, you prats. Don't stop. Just follow the track of the ball. What is he doing? Matic is laughing his head off. Matic is laughing his head off. He's laughing. He's laughing on the bench. What an absolute pillock. It's Ned Stark FC again, isn't it? He's lost his fucking head. Wow. There's no offside there. There's no offside. What is he doing? He's done it again. Nobody touches the ball. The invisible man. We may as well put Ronald McDonald in there, catching bloody thin air with a sieve.
Ronald McDonald catching thin air with a sieve. Ronald McDonald would do a much better job than Andre Onana in goal, wouldn't he? Let's get the narrative right here.
Absolutely rubbish. Matic was right. Absolute pillock. He's rubbish in goal. Like, they teach you as a manager, they teach you as a goalkeeper that on those types of crosses, it's never your fault if a player gets in front of you and heads it in. But it's your fault if the trajectory of the ball goes in. You've just got to follow the trajectory of the ball. Don't anybody start coming at me with excuses about he thought somebody else was going to get a touch on it. Well, you thought wrong, didn't you? You thought bloody wrong. They didn't get a touch on it, did they? And it went in, didn't it? And you didn't do your job, did you? Bloody hell. And that just... the thing is, he did... What was the game where he did...
See, this is one thing about, like, Marco Goldbridge. I just like listening to his live watch on highlights because he comes out with some most funny phrases and that.
It's like a few weeks ago. And Dan says, Onana should be nicknamed the mime, hands for show, never actually touch anything. He's a joke. Look, you know what? I was just thinking there might be people saying that the Matic thing has, got into his head, but he's made these mistakes before. And also, as a goalkeeper for Manchester United, you should be able to deal with the pressure as well. Like, it's no excuse that Matic tweeted something about you and the fans are booing you. He could have played Binder. Like, I'd have played Binder anyway.
Binder, yeah.
Well, it's the last action of the half.
He needs to be in goal.
It's a terrible cross. Oh. Goal! Euro! 1-1! We're back in it! Lovely goal, lads. Lovely goal. Manchester United equalised.
Yeah, it was a good goal, to be fair, by Euro.
Undeserved. But fair play to Euro. It's a big goal for him. Shove that up your arm.
This is the thing. Just before half time, we scored, but to me, paper in out the cracks because I thought we were shocking in the first half. But we still got an equaliser. In Manchester United in first final, you know who we'll be supporting. Yeah, I think you'll be supporting my team, mate, because you can't stand at Tottenham.
And smoke it, Matic. Yes, lovely goal. Keeper again. Look, lovely. Agate, Euro, lovely. Reactions. Fair play. Just quick reactions. Get in. 1-1. We'll take that right on half time. The timing of it is absolutely perfect as well. I'm just looking for some offside or some shit like that. But get in. Basically, cross from Bruno, keeper has to punch it out. Agate instantly just smashes it back in there. And Euro is a little bit like, well, look, obviously a very watered down, diluted Wish version, but a little bit like 99, clearance from the corner. Giggs sort of knocks it back into the area and Sheringham converts it. It was a little bit like that. Agate puts it in the danger area and Euro converts it. 1-1. There he is. Look, that bloody Pratt in goal. Get him up. Get him off. Get him off. Felipe says, shut up about Agate, you haters. There you go. Love from Uruguay. Hi, we're in Europe, aren't we? Scott Hargreaves, thanks for being a member for 54 months. Oh, my God. Oh, I nearly got silenced by Lacazette. I told you it was shit.
He nearly scored. Lacazette, that's very close. That
wasn't Cherky. This was the number 69. He's been their best player. Does Mazraoui, does Garnacho, and Lacazette messes it up. I mean, he's the danger man. Number 69. He's been their best player by a long way. McCoutsey. Now, I'm going to take responsibility, and I don't blame him. Oh, no. Oh, no. Straight at the fucking hell. Tolisso should score it straight at the goalkeeper, but I was more looking at Agate. Look at Agate here on a yellow card. Watch what he does. Bloody hell. That would have been a red. That's what I was worried about. I mean, yes, Tolisso should have scored, but he kicks it straight at Onana, thank God. But I was more talking about Agate. That would have been a red. He'd have been gone out of the next leg as well. I think we will as well. Well done, Mainu. Shoot, Bruno. Xerxes. Goal! 2-1! Absolutely brilliant. What a ball by Bruno.
Yeah.
Xerxes does his shooting motion.
Bruno again with a
cross was
brilliant
fantastic.
pass.
Don't forget, Mainu wins it to get it to Bruno. I said 2-1, and I tell you what, that finish by Xerxes at that moment in time, well, I tell you, it's hotter than a thermometer up a devil's arse. Absolutely brilliant. What a way to win it. Oh, the Glazers are here. Get out. Get them off my screen. Don't ruin it. Lovely by Mainu. Look at this cross by Bruno. Oh, it's delightful. It's absolutely delightful. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. That cross. Oh, Jesus. He killed Dracula with that. It was so good. What a cross by Bruno, though.
Now, what's his reaction going to be when we concede?
That is just so good. And that is a dream. That is an absolute dream. We were just saying a draw away from home isn't too bad. But a win away from home, oh, this is perfect.
I mean, any other time you would say, yeah, a draw's a decent result. But the way we let that go in, that honestly felt like a defeat and a real kick in the teeth.
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, no. No. Oh, Onana. He's fucking done it again. He's done it again. I can't speak. It's 2-2. I can't bloody believe it. He's gone and palmed it into bloody danger again, hasn't he?
Absolute clown.
Bloody should be on
Honestly.
Gavin and Stacey. Pam. He's palmed it into bloody danger. 2-2. You couldn't believe it, mate. You couldn't believe it.
Nope.
I can't believe it. We just don't know. He's just useless in goal.
Yeah, he is. He's not good enough.
Straight at him and he palms it into fucking danger.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at him. There's just no composure there.
Nope. No composure whatsoever.
Hell. I just don't believe it. Disaster class.
Yep.
Oh, Bridge, that's the end of the clip. I'm sure you enjoyed.
Right. Yeah. So just want to listen to his reaction. Another Manchester United fan I want to listen to, who I follow a lot, is Sophia Talks Football. She's literally on Sunshine FC's channel quite a bit as well. They both do streams together. Yeah, let's listen to her. She said, get Onana out. She is not an Onana fan at all. But there she is. Look, Sophia Talks Football. Yep, good YouTuber she is. I'm also a member on her channel as well. Right, so let's listen to her. Oh, turn that down a second. Maybe just don't want to get done the copyright.
Andre Onana. What a player. What an awful goalkeeper.
Shocking.
You had one job.
Land it, Sophia.
One job. Not to do anything reckless. And instead, you cost us a game. Another game in Europe. You're a big reason to why we ended up getting knocked out of the Champions League last season, finishing bottom of our group. Worst ever Champions League. And now, Europa League quarterfinal, we're seconds away from winning the game 2-1 after you already had a howler with Leon scoring a free kick from Almada. You couldn't save it. And then we have Yor with a wonderful header right before halftime. Second half, Xerxes amazing header, Bruno beautiful cross. 95th minute. Once again, 5 or so seconds away from the game ending. And Onana had to mess up again. Why? Right behind Turkey. Goal, Onana Howler. I do not want to see Andre Onana ever again in a Man United kit. I don't want to see him play.
Nor do I.
Rest of the season,
I never
he
want to
play
see
by
him
I don't care.
in a Man United kit
Respectfully.
again.
Respectfully, I do not care.
Yep.
Because this hurt me. We did not play well in that first half.
No, we
kicked
didn't.
it up in the second half. Did
Yeah,
better.
it's
The
better.
first half was not good. Hayden got to go as well. The touches, the kicks, the shots, horrible, horrendous. Garnacho, wasteful. Decision making in the ground. He has to go. I'm tired. Respectfully, Lenny Yoro can keep his head held up high. Masraoui, for the most part, yes, he had some iffy moments here and there. Don't get it twisted. But for the most part in this game, he can keep his head held up high. Xerxes came in, did way more than what Herrera did all game. Mainu came in, did way more than what Garnacho did all game. Bruno kicked up a lot better in second half, especially when those two came in, did better. And I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing the same.
I am as well, Sophia. I'm tired of it as well. 100%. No, this is so jarring.
Crap, week in and week out. The manager, you have to be honest, Ruben Amorim, our head coach, he got it wrong with putting Hayden up top.
Chelsea women are elite, like our women's team as well, mate. You know, both Man United women and Chelsea women are elites.
And having Xerxes on the bench, he did wrong. Also, I think maybe you should have had Casemiro playing alongside a Bruno instead. And have Ugarte on the bench. I think he made a mistake there. Garnacho, why is him starting? Be on the bench. He got it wrong in the first half. He rectified a mistake in second half when bringing set players on, but he got it wrong in first half. And you got to be honest about that. But Onana, those goals that he let in was his mistakes and his mistakes only.
Criminal.
And that is something that he has to now have on his conscience.
Michael should get 5 wooden spoons out if we don't get Champions League football. Yeah, you should.
Leon acted like we're the better team on paper. Maybe that might even be the case. It's not. But let's just say it is. I have no issue with player backing themselves, bringing chest. But it was the wrong messenger, the wrong person to do it.
Yeah.
And I knew this was going to happen. I said this in a preview. If this guy doesn't have a masterclass, then get gone. If he, on the other hand, does a disaster class, just like he did now, with conceding 2 goals in the manner that he did, if I was any of his teammates, I would give it to him. Pause in the way to the dressing room. Or I would tell him off and say, what the hell are you doing? You're running him out, and then you're actually proving what Matic said was right. You are Man United's worst ever goalkeeper. You are.
Yeah.
Respectfully, you are. You are.
You are
And
literally shocking, Onana.
Linked with him, we signed him. I genuinely wanted to back him. After not a good first season, I said, let me give this guy a chance. You saw some good parts, long period in this second season of his, but he just diverted back to what he knows best, which is being a complete bozo. Being a complete bozo, and I'm just tired of it. I am tired.
You and I both.
The second leg, I don't know if we're going to be able to rectify this. I hope we can, but at least it's going to be at Old Trafford. But I do not want to see Onana behind the sticks once again.
Nope.
Big boss. I don't want to see that. I'll have Bayonne did. Heck, I'll have Tom Heaton. If you're fit, Tom, go. If it could be a academy player, I'll do it. But I cannot have
Onana
be the guy.
Or Heaton, yes.
We should have won that game at the end. Xerxes should have gone away with the winner.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Xerxes because this game is just going to be remembered as Onana Howler. It's going to be about him.
Yeah, of course it is. He's going to take all the headlines.
Says, it is the
Now,
worst
unfortunately, no one's going to be talking about Xerxes going 2-1 up.
Ready for everything. That goes for Onana. Euro on not celebrating his first goal. We wanted to win. No time for celebration. I respect that. That's a winning mentality.
Yes.
He also says we need to give everything in Old Trafford. And I agree with him. We do. We 100% do. Because this was not good enough.
No, it wasn't. Nowhere near sustainable.
It has to be called up. Call out the horrible performance from a couple of these players. Call it out.
Yeah, call it out. Hold them accountable.
Next season, we got to get a good new goalkeeper. I know a lot of people talk about striker. I 100% agree with that. We still need to get a striker. But I think what will be equally as important as well is to get a goalkeeper because he's single-handedly losing us games by being our goalkeeper. So, respectfully, we need a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, we do. 100%.
Player ratings. Onana.
And there's one who's currently a free agent in the summer.
That's probably what I'm going to do. Euro.
De Gea.
I'll give him like a 9. You know what? The us conceding goals, was that his fault? No. Man of the match for me, Euro.
Yeah. I agree.
Give him a 10. I thought he scored. That's why he was brilliant. Didn't put in wrong. Brilliant. Maguire, he played for about 2 minutes or so. Thought it was okay. I'll give him like a 5. Masraoui, once again, I said he was a little bit all over the place, but he grew into it. So I'll give him like a strong 6, 7 maybe. Dorgu was a bit annoying, but I felt like he was looking a little bit better at the latter stages of second half. But still, I'll give him maybe a 5. Dalot, did he really do that much? Not really. I'll give him a 5. Casemiro, 5. Ugarte, maybe. It was a nice assist, though, to Eleni Yoro, by the way. That was a good one. I'll give him like maybe a 5 as well. Bruno, 6. Garnacho, 2. Højlund, 0. Yeah. Xerxes coming in, scored goal, 7, 8. Kobe Mainoo did well, 7.
Yeah, he looked sharp when he came on. I agree, Kobe Mainoo.
But I saw enough. Mount, 5. But I feel deflated. I feel.
Yeah, you, me both. I feel deflated as well. It's like we're so close to taking a 2-1 lead to back to Old Trafford. Then Onana had to go and do that. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here?
Very much sad about the game because we should have gone out of that game with something, not just a draw. I said when it was 1-1, I said I'll take a draw, but at the end of the day, no. We were seconds away. We should have won that game.
Yeah, we should have done.
Like this video, subscribe to the channel, join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. So peace out. Bye. Cheers.
Yeah. See, she's not a fan of Andre Onana at all. Sofa talks football. Sofa football talk. And she's not a fan at all. Right, so that's not like. Who else should we listen to? I'm trying to think, is there any. Yeah, there's a few female fans to listen to. We can listen to a couple of men. So, Alice talks football. Let's listen to what she's got to say. Andre Onana, you are done. Stay in Lyon. Facts. Couldn't agree more.
Andre Onana, you give the talk, you got to put in a performance. You were Lyon's man of the match tonight. They booed you the whole night, and you were their best player. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely embarrassing. Because you know what? I think I'm a pretty nice football fan as football fans go. I think I give a lot of these mediocre, crap players the benefit of the doubt. I try and get behind them. I try and back them. I think I am one of the more patient fans out there. I've tried to defend Onana. Oh, he had that Champions League howler, but he had a good second half of the season. I've tried to get behind him. I cannot defend Andre Onana anymore. I am somebody that tries to defend players, that tries to give players time, that tries to wait for the positive. And if I am saying Andre Onana...
Sometimes you just can't, Alice. You know, sometimes you just realise as a fan, the cut-off point is now. It's time to hold him accountable, seriously. It's like, just get rid of him, please, before he does more harm than good to Manchester United Football Club.
Leave my football club. If I am saying that, that's because I've got strong reason to say that. Because I do not lose my shit. I don't lose my shit often. But I have had enough of this goalkeeper.
So
Just a few hours ago in my live stream, I was saying, I think we could deal with Onana for another season. We need a wing back, we need a centre back, we need another striker, and then goalkeeper in 2026. It's been a couple of hours. I changed my mind. We need a new goalkeeper.
Yeah, we do.
We need a new goalkeeper. I made loads of lovely notes for today's video. On Euro, on Mazraoui, on Mount, on the subs, on everything going on. And do you know what? I'm going to sit here and rant about Andre Onana for the first couple of minutes because he's ruining our European legacy.
Go for it. Tear him a new arsehole.
Our whole season rides on the Europa League. I think 2-2. Maybe it's a fair score. Lyon had chances, but we did enough to win that game. And do you know what's so annoying is we don't score goals. We're crap in attack. We're hopeless in attack. We get 2 goals, and 2 goals should win us a game because defensively we've improved a lot under Ammer and we're solid. The one time we actually scored, we just got to not make a mistake. And Andre Onana is there making mistake after mistake after mistake. And do you know what I've been saying for the last month? My biggest problem with Andre Onana is he'll make a basic save, and instead of catching it, instead of pushing it out away from the danger zone, instead of pushing it out for a corner, he pushes it into the opposition. And what did he do for the second goal? He pushed it in for the opposition. What did he do for the first goal? He literally, the first goal, my Sunday League keeper could have saved that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Goal, any goalkeeper
literally
could save that. That is just that. It's just blatant goalkeeping.
Yeah.
It's just, I think I could have saved that, and I'm scared of the ball. I can't defend it. I can't defend it. He's not been good with his feet. He kicks the ball away. But you know what it was? It wasn't just the performance, the talk, the calling out Nemanja Matic, calling out Lyon. You know the spotlight is on you, and you drop a stinker. Nemanja Matic is going to be laughing his head off. I bet they...
Biblical stinker. And hugs Andre Onana.
All them Lyon players are laughing at you. You are the tit of the week. No, in fact, you're the tit of the month. You might even be the tit of the year because that was absolutely embarrassing, pathetic, disgraceful goalkeeping when the whole of Lyon is looking at you after what you said. I have no words. He needs to go.
Yeah, he does.
I think I'm nice. I think I give players time. I think I'm reasonable. I cannot defend him. He is a disgrace.
As a fan, I like to give the players a benefit in their doubt sometimes. After a while, it's like, nah, fuck off. You're done.
Summer 2023, Højlund, Mount, Andre Onana. What a waste of a summer window. Mason Mount, very good today. Really unlucky that he can't stay fit. Not his fault. Embarrassing. The quality at this club. Anyway, let's talk about the game.
Yeah.
Individual performances. Bruno, Delo, Euro, Mazraoui all had solid games, all let down by the goalkeeper. Do you know what? Back to Onana. He's done it in Europe before. He's doing it in Europe again. We did enough to win today. Joshua Zirkzee deserved that winner. And he's well and truly let us down. He's well and truly let us down today. I'm peed off. If it was the Premier League, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if it's Premier League. The Europa League is my everything this season. That sounds really, really cringe. But it is. So I'm really annoyed. I don't normally swear in my videos. I try not to, but I'm sorry. He's just wound me up. Anyway, I thought Dorgu was solid. People criticising him online. I think he's raw. There was a couple of times he gave the ball away. And his end product might have lapped, but he created 2 good chances today. Højlund should have scored. You know, Rasmus Højlund probably very lucky that Onana's put in a stinker, because that's going to make everyone forget the performance that Rasmus Højlund put in today. It was between Masraoui or Euro for man of the match. I think Euro, just because of how good he's been the last 10 games and the goal he scored, probably gets it for me, but Masraoui was unbelievable today. So don't forget how good Masraoui was today. You know, we can't let this Onana stinker distract us from the fact that Lenny Euro has been solid, that Masraoui's been absolutely solid, and the centre-backs did well. We didn't deserve to concede 2 goals. I think obviously Lyon had chances. Maybe the second goal was coming, but I think the fact it was the last minute of the game as well, it makes it worse. I thought Mason Mount looked sharp off the bench. I thought his energy and intent, you know, Garnacho doesn't suit that role. He's just wasteful. I watched Desiree Doué and I watched Garnacho, and I try and defend Garnacho because of his age, but it's difficult. It's difficult when you see what Desiree Doué is doing. I thought Mason Mount brought something. He got a lot of criticism, and I don't think he was good, but I don't think he was bad. He was very 6 out of 10. He'd done his job. He was unlucky to get the yellow card. People are giving a lot of stick because of the lack of progressive passing, but that's because Agarthy and Casemiro will never work together. I think with the right partner, Guy can be good. I thought in general the subs did well. Maino, Xerxes, Mount, they brought a bit of technical quality in the final third. Xerxes got the goal, Mount brought the energy. Maino could keep the ball when Garnacho was giving the ball away. I felt that the subs did quite well. Maybe they could have come earlier. Like Højlund was... It's really frustrating because I want Højlund to succeed. I do. And I still believe there's a player there, and he's just got no confidence. He needs to learn. He needs a new environment. There's no confidence there because the things he would do well in his first season against Bayern Munich, he can't do against Lyon now in this season. Him and Garnacho just look cooked in that attack. They look absolutely cooked. Bruno Fernandes, what an assist. It could have got another assist. He laid it on a plate for Garnacho.
Big up to you, David CFC Goalkeeper.
Maybe Garnacho should have scored.
We are listening to Alice Talks Football. She's a Manchester United fan, so yeah, I'm just listening to her take on David De Gea. But big up to you. Good afternoon to you.
16 goals and 18 assists in the United side. When I watch Man United and I watch Bruno, he's so much better than everybody else on the pitch. It's not like Championship and Premier League quality. It's like League 2 and Premier League quality. The gap between Bruno and everybody else. The way his wavelength is on, his movements, his passes, his everything.
I finished college for Easter today. Nice. Hope you enjoy your break. That's lovely, mate.
Was it Rabona pass as well? Just those little touches, passes, vision. He's ridiculously good. He's too good for this football club. I want to talk about Lenny Euro. I want to give him credit because there was a viral tweet, and Liban wasn't the only one saying this. A lot of people were saying this, but this was just the viral tweet that's popped up on Twitter about Lenny Euro, who was being written off in January. You know, people saying he can only play in the back four. This and that.
Finished 3 hours early. Lovely.
We've got to give Lenny Euro his flowers because he's been so good today. He was a 19-year-old that picked up an injury in his second game in pre-season, that missed 3 months of the season, has never played in a back three before, comes back from injuries, thrown into a back three, which he's never played in, as a wide centre-back, when Manchester United were at their lowest point, you know, trying to learn under a new manager. Had a really good debut, was it versus Arsenal, had a really good game versus Liverpool, stunk it up versus Southampton, struggled versus Leicester, 2 bad games. People wrote him off online, people called him a flop. The last 10 games, Euro's been consistently good. Today, it wasn't just the goal, he's outstanding. But he's never played in the back three before. We thought we'll write him off after 5 games in the back three at 19 years.
Yeah, Euro, you know, he's definitely showing sign of improvement. I gotta give him that. Greg's for my lunch, nice. Loved Chelsea yesterday. Sad match, man. You was, oh my gosh, man. That mistake Onana made, unfucking forgivable.
The page at the worst Man United side ever. You know, after he's come back from a big injury, I can't believe people wrote him off. He has pace, he has composure, he can cover ground, he's got the 1v1 quality, the dueling quality, he's good on the ball. Was our biggest goal threat today. Looks better than Højlund at scoring goals right now. He's been class for 10 games in a row, hasn't been dribble past for 13 games in a row. Lenny Euro deserves a round of applause.
Onana leaves now for you is sad, it's cryable from other fans. I mean, yeah, just get rid. He used to be brilliant, now never. At Inter, he's brilliant, but he's came to Manchester United and Literally, he's just making mistake after mistake after mistake. Crazy.
These are my notes on attacking struggles. I don't think I have the mood to talk about it. I think I might just talk more about this in my live stream tomorrow because I'm just peed off. But Onana and Højlund had games to forget. Garnacho was wasteful. The one thing I give Garnacho is he's incredibly wasteful and he's not good enough and he's not near the quality right now, but he brings something. Like his runs, his directness, his dangers, the positions he gets in. So, he gets into the best goal-scoring places out of all our players.
I mean, Garnacho's got good pace and that, but he needs to play the team game more, be less than a greedy bastard, if you ask me. I got some transfer news far away down Ice 14, mate.
And he has something, but he just lacks the brains and the end product, whereas Højlund and Onana brought nothing. The draw we passed to Højlund was great. The Bruno ball to Garnacho was great. We could have scored one of those chances, but I think Lacazette missed a few chances for Lyon. So I think 2-0 away from home versus Lyon isn't a bad result. I think when you look at the chances both us and Lyon had, it's probably a fair result. But when you look at the mistakes we made and how easy it was to get the win over the line when you're 2-1 up in the last minute of the game, it's not great. That's what makes it feel like a loss when it's only a draw and we still got a second leg to play for. I do think it's worrying our centre-backs and midfielders look more threatening than our forwards. I think there's a big quality gap. If you look at our front line and you compare it to PSG and Barcelona, it's not even like a league difference. It looks like 5 leagues difference. I like to think Garnacho because he's young, but you've got to look at Desiree Doué. He's not been good enough. We need 2 to 3 attacking signings that are absolutely ready-made because the attack at Manchester United is not good enough. The decision-making, the confidence, everything's not good enough. I think Lyon are a good...
Chelsea and Delap are battling for his transfer for the summer. I mean, he's not Chelsea standards. I mean, what are your football club doing here?
Team in good form, 2-2 isn't a bad result. But I think when you could have taken the lead to Old Trafford, it would have been so much better. And to lose it in that manner, we're way too reliant on Bruno. If only Ahmad had played, Ahmad would have scored some of the chances we had today. I hope we can get to the semi-final because Ahmad should be back for the second leg of the semi-final if we do make the semi-final. But look, I'm happy with the back three, how they've improved under Amorim. But if we don't make it through to the next round, we will be looking at those chances and Onana cost us. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Chelsea may be loaning Ronaldo. Really? That'd be shocking they did that. Wow. But yeah, it's like the cut-off point is now for me. Onana's got to go. He's not fucking good enough. Go, get out. Yeah, for the Club World Cup. Oh, I see. Daily CFC focus. Right. Did Sunshine FC do match reaction? Let's listen to her. She done one yet? No, she hasn't. Okay, that's a shame. But yeah, Andre Onana is like, seriously, just get rid. He's got to go. We need a high player. Yeah, you do. Because, all you're doing at the moment, mate, is just signing kids at the moment, aren't you? So, yeah, just not sustainable. And we're literally doing exactly the same now. Onana in the bin, seriously. The sooner we cut our losses on him, the better. Let's get it right here, people, yeah? It's absolutely getting the narrative right. At times I've tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm done. I'm literally done with this goalkeeper now. This cannot continue. I don't want him anywhere. I don't want any excuses from Lewis about the setup in this interview. Yeah, Lewis Housen, same mate. Onana, bye-bye. I'm not talking to him. Yeah, exactly. They stop giving him the benefit of the doubt, yeah. Just call him out. Right, so let's have a look. Mohamed Salah. Let's listen to about Mohamed Salah signing a new contract. So about that, because obviously that's big Liverpool news. Because there's rumours he's going to go, but he's now signed a new contract. So, yeah. Right. Swansea City cheap kids tickets are £1 against Hull home. Oh gosh, really? That's mad to me. Sky Swords. Just want to listen to what they say about Mohamed Salah signing a new contract, because I find that very interesting, because there's rumours that he's going to go, but he's decided to stay and commit his future until 2027. And £12 for adults. Wow.
Just reaching us from Liverpool Football Club, one of the three has signed to stay. Mo Salah is the one of the three, perhaps the one that most Liverpool fans would have wanted to tie down, especially when you look at his goal scoring and assist record this season. All we know at the moment is that Mo Salah stays, but Liverpool fans will be very excited about this, Hannah.
Yeah, this is all we know so far. Like we said, there's just been one tweet from Liverpool sort of saying he's staying. We understand it'll be a 2-year deal. He turns 33 in June, which means by the time this contract runs out, he'll be 35 and will have served a decade at the club. So huge breaking news for Liverpool fans this morning as we're trying to get some more detail on it at the moment. He's extended his contract till 2027. And what will be a big relief as well for Liverpool fans. So much uncertainty around his future and the future of Virgil van Dijk and, of course, the Trent Alexander-Arnold saga rumbling on.
And it's been rumbling on, and Mo Salah has been saying he wants to stay. He was saying it was in the hands of the club from early this season. There were lots of suggestions that maybe this would be the summer where he would make the jump and go and play somewhere else, perhaps even in Saudi Arabia. But the confirmation is here from Liverpool Football Club that Mo Salah will stay. And this season, when you look at his record, 33 years old, he scored 27 goals in 31 appearances, 17 assists, so 44 goal involvements in this Premier League season. It's his best ever, and he's still got 7 more games to add to that tally.
Yeah, this was on the Liverpool website for you as well. Actually, we're just going to bring you a little bit of a statement as we understand it. The forward, he's enjoyed another stellar campaign, hasn't he, for Liverpool, committed his future by putting pen to paper on the deal. Arne Slot has told Liverpool FC of his reaction. Of course, I'm very excited. We have a great team now. Before, we also had a great team. In fact, this is from Mo Salah, as I understand it. We're just trying to get the details to you now, guys, as well. It is all coming to us very live. He told Liverpool FC in an exclusive reaction, these are the words from Mohamed Salah himself. Of course, I'm very excited. We have a great team now. Before, also, we had a great team, but I signed because I think we have a chance to win other trophies and enjoy my football. It's great here. I had my best years here. I played 8 years. Hopefully, it's going to be 10. Enjoying my life here, enjoying my football. I had the best years in my career. I'd like to say to the fans that I am very, very happy to be here. I signed here because I believe we can win a lot of big trophies together. Keep supporting us and we'll give it our best. And hopefully in the future, we're going to win more trophies.
Well, there you are, Liverpool fans. Mo Salah from his own mouth. Confirmed by the club, confirmed by Mo Salah. The player has cemented himself, hasn't he, as a Liverpool legend since he signed from AS Roma in the summer of 2017. He has never scored fewer than 18 goals in a Premier League season. This is his 8th Premier League season. The contract running until 2027, as Hannah says, means it'll take him to a decade at Anfield. And of course, all being well, provided they don't suffer the most incredible of slumps towards the end of the season, he will be wrapping up his 2nd Premier League title this season. They are just 4 wins away from wrapping up that title.
And it is a remarkable post as well from Liverpool FC on X. They've just posted, he's staying, with a picture of Mo Salah on a throne saying more in than out, which is great news this morning, is that we are going to hear from Arne Slot as well.
I mean, I think him saying at Liverpool is absolutely huge. It really is. And I think it's a big statement from Liverpool that they're just not willing to let him go, because they know how important of a player he is. And Van Dijk close to signing a new contract as well. You know, I think Arne Slot knows that he's got a good relationship with these Liverpool players, and he wants to keep holding them as long as possible at the end of the day.
Live at 9 a.m. this morning, so we will be able to get his immediate reaction to this. Plenty of questions for him about how this came about. And like Chris mentioned, There has been a lot of speculation about where his future may lie. We know that Saudi Arabia have been interested in him for a while for the Saudi Pro League, but Liverpool have fended that off. Mo Salah will stay, and we will be live to their training ground as well, Liverpool's training ground, very shortly indeed.
So just to confirm once again, Mo Salah himself has said the following. It's been posted online. It's great. I have my best years here. I played 8 years, and hopefully it'll be 10 years.
Lewis has to do better this weekend. He has to down out sorting. I agree. Trent's gone in the summer yet, but they reckon he, going to Real Madrid, mate.
Enjoying my life here at Anfield, enjoying my football. I've had the best years in my career. I'd like to say to the fans, I'm very, very happy to be here at Liverpool. I've signed this contract because I believe we can win a lot of big trophies together. They are just 4 wins away from another Premier League title, of course. He says, keep supporting us and we'll give it our best. Hopefully in the future, we're going to win more trophies. Mo Salah signs that new contract at Liverpool until 2027.
Very important. I mean, that is literally going to make Liverpool fans so happy. Van Dijk as well. What? Apparently, Fabrizio Romano has said that Van Dijk is close to signing a new contract. Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Van Dijk, here we go. Van Dijk will sign his new deal at Liverpool, valid until June 2027, very soon. Agreement done. All details of the contract have been sealed, also approved by the lawyers, and FIFD will put pen to paper before end of the season. 2 more years, Salah plus Virgil confirmed. You're a Liverpool fan. This is absolutely fantastic news for your football club, isn't it? I mean, let's get the narrative right here. You're going to be buzzing about it. And why not? You know, because Salah is an important player for you guys. So, and Van Dijk, and Alisson. So, yeah, it's looking good for you guys, isn't it? You're going to be very, very happy. Wish my football club were in a much better state, but unfortunately, we're not in a moment. You know, my goodness me. Wow, unbelievable. But Manchester United, unfortunately, it's reality we're in at the moment. You know, we're just not good enough. And we got a lot of work to do to get back to them elite levels again. It's not going to happen overnight, but hopefully we can start slowly getting back to them levels. I mean, let's get the narrative right here, people, yeah? It's absolutely getting the narrative right. I'm just, wow. But my message is pretty clear. We cannot continue with Andre Onana. We just need to cut our losses and move him on. It's as simple as that. Cut your losses and just think, right, that's it. Move him on. And yeah. So, but, you know, I'll be back later on with Ruben Amorim press conference reaction. I'm probably going to do preview as well for the Newcastle game. And yeah, big up to every single one of you live and logs in this morning / this afternoon, because obviously we're in afternoon now here in the UK. If you're watching afterwards, let me know your thoughts down below on Andre Onana, because to me, it's done. It's over for him. There is no way back. It's just time to bring in a new goalkeeper. And like I say, one is available in the summer, David De Gea. Let's bring him home, because I'm pretty sure he's got some unfinished business at this football club, because he's going to be raging the way we let him go. He was very happy, but Ten Hag and the Glazers decided to let him go. So bring him home. And thank you all so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later on. Cheers for watching, everyone. Bye-bye. We're out of here. Glazers out. Ineos out. Onana out.